And welcome back everyone to another episode of Primal Magic. I am Crazy Crafter, and I ended up moving a little bit away from the machine back there just so it wouldn't really mess with the intro, but we are back to doing probably a little bit more stuff with Create. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to get into it since it requires the precision mechanisms. Although honestly, yeah, I might continue go yeah, I think I'm going to continue going a good bit. At the very least, I want to automate the cobblestone. Okay, let me go ahead and erase the checked items from last time. Now I'll go ahead and collect all this andesite alloy, turn that back on. And I didn't really plan much out at the start of this episode. Right, I had gotten a whole lot of wood. Oh no, I had placed an order for a whole lot of wood because clipboard, we've also got all this to do. Yeah, let me go ahead and just deal with all of this. See, a furnace and 28 cobblestone. I'll throw all this in here. Gonna need even more cobblestone later, but right now this is fine. That's part of why I want to clipboard automate cobblestone. That way I don't have to head down to the mines to do it so often. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put these in. See, 3 spruce slabs, a stack and 3 planks, and then 53 frame spruce. Alright, need to make sure I remember all that. Okay, I also need to set the timer. Okay, yeah. I think this is the right frame spruce, but I'll have to double check. Let's see. Stack in 3 planks. And yeah, let me just... Hopefully that is... Yeah, that should be enough for... Yeah, 53 framed and spruce planks. Yeah, so I need 50 of these, which... Over here, framed. I had exactly enough. Alright. And yeah, I can put these 2 away. Yeah, last up is the stairs, which I'm going to wait till I get my log delivery in the post box before I worry about that. So yeah, back to what I was actually going to do, which was make some more cogs for the precision mechanisms. I think I'm going to head over, or yeah, let me plant some kelp. And then I think I'm going to head over to the factory island, or at least what will be the factory. Let's see. Okay, there's not really dirt down here. I was thinking this would be the perfect spot. Okay, yeah, I put some dirt down there, and that should be the perfect spot to grow kelp, because the kelp will go really big. There we go. If you don't remember, I ended up getting this kelp back when I was collecting coral. I'm thinking how I'm going to cook it. Let me just pick this up. I can use some netherrack and fire to turn this from a smelter to a cooker. Let's see, yep, netherrack right here. I can also use water to turn it into a washer, but I don't need that at the moment. Yeah, we put some netherrack down here and just start a simple fire. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to set a timer. There's the timer. All right. Is that... Yeah, that cooks pretty quickly. I'll just put the lava back. And I can take this dried kelp. Mechanical belts. I guess, yeah, you can hang out in here if you want, Bee, but there's not going to be any flowers in there. Alright. Oh, yeah, the precision mechanisms require deployers, which means I'm going to have to make some brass. Well, I know where another fortress is, so that's not going to be hard. But let me set up the general framework for what I want to do. We'll put them right here. Alright, so yeah. Here. See. Just a little bit. There we go, and then I can put this here, 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 and here. So, and then I'm going to set up a little exit point here that will only take precision mechanisms. But essentially what can happen is I put the gold plates on here. It'll go across here, which 1, 2, 3 will end up, or no, 1, 2, 3. Deployers will put down the, you know, let me just cogwheel recipe sequence. Yeah, they'll put the cogwheels, the large cogwheels, and the iron nuggets down. And this has to be done 5 times. So it'll then go here, not a precision mechanism yet. So it'll circle back around. It'll repeat the process till it becomes a precision mechanism. There is also a 20% chance, though, for random salvage. I'm not currently sure how I'm going to clear out this random salvage, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is set up probably back here some kind, or maybe even right over here. That way it's by the other exit. Just some kind of brass funnel with a filter for every type of salvage I've seen so far. I'm going to have to think about that, but getting this to circle around shouldn't be difficult. Oh, I heard egg. There we go. Yeah, I guess I should head back to the nether then. Back to the fortress. Pick up a blaze in a blaze burner. And then head back here so I can start getting brass. Which, let me double check. What's the current blaze burner recipe? Okay. I couldn't remember if they had changed that or not. I know it's different in Create Astral, but... Yeah, gonna need to press these down. Go ahead and pick up the anti-alloy. Oh, I had set up... Oh, right, I had set that up for vaults. Well, we'll go ahead and make the blaze burner, because this is going to take a little bit, because we're going to have to head all the way to the fortress, then all the way back. And while I remember a good portion of the way, it's been longer since I watched last episode than it has from when I made my way to the fortress. Hello. I completely forgot that skeleton was there. Oh, I think I passed the entrance. Let's see. Oh, no, I had the cobblestone bridge here. Let's see. Oh, right, yeah, I tried to dig up, or I tried to build up to it. Then, from over there, I saw a blaze. Emerging from right over here, yep. There it is. If I see a wither skeleton, I might scan it, or I might try to drain soul on him. But there we go, nice and short journey. Did I hear a wither skeleton? I definitely did hear a wither skeleton. Yep, right over there. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, let me try a drain soul. Okay, yep, worked as normal. And I definitely need to empty out my backpack. There we go. Yeah, now we can take this and one blaze burner. Think about it, I shouldn't have put the coal away. Well, it's fine. Oh yeah, I also may or may not have run out of zinc last episode. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think let's go ahead. Oh no, that's only 2. Right, the glitch. Let's go ahead and just sticks. Make some more ladders, these for myself, and then if the miner needs the next time. Why did you do it this time? Huh. If I were to run into colony borders, I believe this is inside. Do you? No, you don't work now? That stuff still. Now you work. Okay. But yeah, I think if the miner ends up needing more ladders by the time I'm done with these, then I'll give him what's left. But I'm thinking we head down here. And then we dig a little deeper. 3, 4, 5. And we essentially carve out this exact same room with some more walls. And then, honestly, I'm thinking the bulk of the ones I've got in the corner, definitely the redstone, probably the nether quartz as well. I'll just set up walls for them. The zinc definitely needs to get a wall down here. Wait, let me carve all this out. Yo, with this in the nether, this episode's gonna have quite a bit of it sped through. Luckily, if I did it correctly, there should be multiple tracks now, so I can simply play my speaking audio on top of the audio, or on top of the sped through, and it won't have Minecraft audio not matching. Yep, there goes the moon pickaxe. Okay, we'll go to inferium ore here. Let's go ahead and head up, make some more primalite.
Narrator, narrator, off.
There we go. Yeah, we'll make some more primalite. 2, 3. And then a new pickaxe. We'll put all this in here. Hey, the hydromelons are done. You know what? Let me go ahead and just scan it. And then also Wilson Touch. Oh yeah, it's got a really good water affinity. Primalite first. Then we put all this. One Primalite pickaxe. And then that should let me clear out the rest of the space. I'm also going to need to work on lighting it up, but that can be a future problem. I mean, the solution is as simple as putting a sun lamp down here. There we go. And now that it's carved out, we'll go ahead and place the zinc ore here. I'll have to get more later, but I know exactly where I can get more from. We'll go ahead and grab this bit of redstone and... Do I want to move this one down, actually? Have a little bit of quick access redstone, and then have the lower floor be when I actually need a good bit. I think I might actually do that. And yeah, I won't worry too much about lighting it up just yet, but... There we go. Right, I need to make some brass, which means I need more zinc, which there should be some over there that I can pick up. And I'll pick up the ore blocks as well, which will allow me to gather more for the basement. Go ahead and jump here, pick up the ore crystals. You think I could survive that? I think it'll be close, but I believe I might be able to. Yeah, I can't grab the ore crystals on the bottom of the blocks. Off we go! Yeah, I thought I could survive that. That would have been... That would have felt really bad at the moment, but would have had me cackling and editing if I had to increase the death counter because of that. And I'm sure editing Krez just said something along the lines of, "Yeah, that's true," because I get the feeling I'm not even looking at this footage again till Tuesday or later, recorded on a Sunday this time. And yeah, well that's cooking. Let me build more zinc wall. I guess since I'm not swapping them, I'm just gonna erase this from the list. Since I'm no longer swapping them off. Swapping them around. And yeah, once that's done cooking, take this copper and combine it with the earth shatter hammer for copper grit. Though I'm sure I've got a bunch of copper lying in the storage system. Yeah, let me check what I've got in here. I do not. It would be up near the top because it starts with a C. Alright, well, once that's all done, there we go. Throw this in, and I think I'm going to grab that bit of coal. Yeah. Just a single piece, but that should be fine to make at least a little bit of brass. Yeah, well, that's going... We'll go ahead and make... Let's see. Yeah, I've got planks. The shafts, I think, are, yep, right here. We'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Yeah, we'll just 7 and 7. This will only be enough for one precision mechanism for now, which, yeah, let me pick this up and... we'll go ahead, since we can only make one, we'll just press a single gold plate. And now that we've got some brass, wait, nope, this clipboard, check. Oh, I am getting a phone call. I will be back momentarily. So, hello everyone. Just to let you guys all know what's going on, and with the picture you can currently see, you might be able to take a guess. I ended up, the call ended up leading into a little hangout with friends, took way longer than expected, and I came back recording, I want to say the next day. In between this, however, I may or may not have gone and recorded a video for school with a different setting in my OBS, as you can currently see on the picture, where I did not have any kind of audio input. Then when I went to record this again, I promptly forgot. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to watch through it in editing, because this has no sound whatsoever. I'm going to watch through this in editing, and I'm going to try to talk over it a good bit. Just the bits without. I was about to say the bits without sound. That's the entire thing. Honestly, you're probably seeing gameplay footage already. We'll figure this out. This is meant to be like the intro of the next part. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, so yeah, if I remember correctly, I just got a whole lot of brass. Was figuring out how to make brass hands. Completely forgot you need to make brass sheets. Yeah, you can see it didn't work with the ingots. I'm thinking, and then I end up realizing, yeah, deployer brass hand. Yeah, I realize I need sheets. So I end up going, yeah, drop all of that off in my inventory, and I'm going to go put them in some plates. Also, honestly, let me know if you guys prefer this style thing, because this is more set up like those 100 days of Minecraft things. Let me know if you like this, because I might end up setting up some kind of compilation with all the Primal Magic once it's done. Okay, yeah, at this one, I need rose quartz as well for the deployers, so I'm getting some nether quartz. However, I kind of need a good bit of redstone on top of that. And I do not have enough redstone. Yeah, you can see 15. I need 8 rose quartz. Each one takes 8. I need a stack of redstone dust. And searching all my storage, I do not have anywhere near enough. So yeah, I head down. I saw the first pole. I didn't have any. And then my little redstone thing, not ready yet. To be fair, I hadn't really been. I had gone a whole day, but I hadn't really been online at all. Wait, what? What was I looking at here? Okay, I think I might have gone. I might have gotten a text or something. Something was going on. I'm surprised I didn't realize my mistake then. And as you could probably figure out, or from that little bit, the video was the entire screen, so you'll be able to see any times I opened up OBS. And This is my first time looking at this footage. I'm recording my live reaction here. Yeah, we didn't have any redstone, so we head down into the mines. Got illuminating hand ready and everything. And yeah, let's go ahead and go quiet as I head down. This audio is all in one take, by the way, just so I don't have to worry about positioning. Yep, we've got the redstone. We're mining that. Probably, honestly, I'm speeding through this as well in editing. We'll see in like half an hour. I'm currently not exactly editing Kraz, but I'm not recording Kraz entirely either. You know, I'm voiceover Kraz now. Yeah, that works. Yeah, not enough redstone for the objective yet, so gotta pick up a good bit more. Also I figure I can gather enough for the wall. And I won't have to go mining for redstone down here anymore. Oh yeah, I also do feel the need to point out I'm not sure if I'm brightening this section in editing. I probably will because that's what I've been doing, but it's not brightened at the moment. I am going to be missing things that I might not have been missing in recording, which is going to be fun. I remember here specifically, I was slightly confused. Why had that not grown any crystals? At the moment and at the time, my theory is essentially, oh, I was just too far away. Like it wasn't properly loaded enough to grow the crystals or something, but I don't really know. And yeah, I'm looking down there trying to debate if there's redstone. I believe I saw some for a second, so I ended up deciding, yeah, I should hop down. And luckily there was water right there. So down I go. I feel like going back, if I were to record an after Primal Magic like this, I would so need to turn off the audio. Just what I do is like maybe pull it up in YouTube, mute the tab, and just talk over it. Like actually going in and pausing the videos every once in a while, record the whole window. Oh yeah, I forgot a creeper blew up next to me. I promise I reacted a whole lot more in recording, but I just completely forgot about that in the now. And especially because I don't have game audio, otherwise you'd be hearing that on top of this. All I have is me talking, which me talking right now, not at the time. Otherwise, I just play it without the game audio. Because while that's nice to have, it's not exactly essential. Yep, get a bit scared about the mobs. Searching for a little bit more redstone because I don't have enough dust quite yet. Oh, there's some. I think I might have mined diamonds right next to this redstone, and that's why that little bit was there. This is another benefit of like the looking back on it th- situation. Is I'm like, what? When did that happen, and what was I doing? Because it's not really something I usually have the opportunity to do. Yeah, I decided to get a little greedy and pick up this extra bit of redstone. That creeper just would not get hit by the spell, though. Oh. Why did I place an actual torch? What was I thinking? Well, it doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm going to go in and pick up all the torches. Oh, right. My, my repeated failures. And yes, I said repeated as you just saw. I ended up after that one just giving up because I thought I had jumped. Looking back at it now, I didn't actually jump in time, but I thought I had. Honestly, I'm enjoying like actually talking over this. I might have more than I do just watching it in when I'm normally editing. I might have to do something like this later for future ones. We'll see. Because normally when I'm editing, I'm also paying attention to the audio so I know what are quiet bits I can speed through. But I mean, as I had said in this part's little intro, It's all a quiet bit. And I made actual progress during it. So I couldn't. So even if I wanted to, again, I made actual progress. And honestly, I probably should. Also, I doubt I will because I'm gonna forget. But I probably should like actually make backups between every recording session so that if something does happen, I'm I can like actually just go back and re-record it. At the same time, again, I find this kind of fun. It's a bit of an interesting take on what I usually do. So yeah, here I am making the rose quartz. Oh yeah, I only did need three. I'm not sure why I got set up for eight. Well, but yeah, I only actually needed three, and yeah, you can see. Yep, just going back a little bit to when I was typing stuff out because I've edited the first half of this video at this point in time. I told you guys I was going to regret not setting up that lighting. I saw that creeper and regretted. See, I've got everything for Primalite. What was I going to make with a single Primalite? Oh, right, I was going to go ahead and make that sun lantern. Yeah, I didn't want that happening again. Like another creeper spawning down there because I wasn't or because I wanted to wait even longer. The best part is I think I like actually forgot at, during this recording up until I saw that I had decided to put it off for future craz. Because again, this was a full day after part A of the recording. Yeah, here I am going sneaky trying to take out the creeper before he blows up and catching other mobs in the area. Hurry up. Yep. Oh, and yeah, he starts climbing and I get scared and he goes boom. But I managed to take that guy out because I had hit him earlier. Because what I didn't fully realize at first is there were two creepers down there. Yeah, the redstone started to grow, and I ended up deciding to break it, but I had to take a second because I had enough redstone after that trip to fill up the entire wall, and still have a little bit left over. But yeah, I gotta go repair this, and I remember I said it at the time. Some of these I'm going to remember what I had said, some of them I'm not. But I plan on like actually leaving this cobblestone here, especially the bit in the wall. The floor, maybe when I trade out the floor. Again, we'll see what all happens. But I think I might leave that as a reminder to myself. Always sun lamp any floor upon completion. Do not put it off again. Here is your reminder. Because, well, it's not too critical. You could see it. The creeper did blow up a block of zinc ore. You can see it in that corner. It's not mission critical or anything in that specific block, but yeah. Let's see, what was I doing next? Yeah, putting stuff away. Oh yeah, grabbing a single sheet of paper because I needed some sandpaper for the rose quartz. Right. I figured when I had planned out that I was going to do this because I realized my mistake at the end of the recording. At that point, it's too late, but I realized my mistake. So I ended up planning out, yeah, I'm going to end up doing this, and I'm probably gonna. I remember thinking I'm gonna forget like half of what I was doing. There's going to be multiple moments where I'm actually asking, what was I doing? Which at the moment, getting stuff ready for the deployers, and yeah, making even more iron sheets because I want to have that six ready for when I want to make the vaults, but I need iron sheets for the deployers, so yeah. And yeah, we got some brass sheets. Finally making those brass hands that I had talked about last episode, I think. Might have been earlier this one. I've done a good bit of editing today. So yeah. Mine's a bit of what was that last episode or this episode? Yeah, as you can see, getting ready to set up for that precision mechanism. However, I ended up forgetting one crucial thing. I've got deployers. I've got the belts. How am I going to power all of this? I did also end up forgetting how I had planned it out. I had initially planned it out with the deployer going, yeah, like I was saying up. Now I realized once I saw it, oh wait, no, this is what I wanted. Yeah, we've got everything in place. We got the golden sheet on the conveyor belt. And then realization, how do I power this? I ended up thinking, yeah, I can go do a water wheel, but this is going to be the basis of our factory. So yeah, I want a windmill for this thing. Honestly, I would like steam engines eventually, but that is just so copper intensive and really intensive in a lot of other resources too. That I was just like, yeah, I can't. But yeah, I end up thinking, okay, yeah, windmill. That's gonna need a lot of wool. I don't have much wool, so I get ready to go on a little journey. First, because I can see little previews of what's going on if I look down at the thing. Yeah, first up, I start looking around. Do I have? Oh yeah, first actually make the windmill, but I also have to look around and see if I've got any wool, which I don't have any wool in here. Yeah, make some shafts for the windmill bearing. You can probably very clearly see right now. My mind, I am like consistently inconsistent in what I'm remembering about what's going on. Yeah, I double check and see there's no wool. So off on an adventure I go. Gotta bring this one though. It's got the sky mana. The ability to just cast a spell to shear stuff. When it comes to stuff like mining leaves, absolute pain. Getting sheep, on the other hand, I mean, it's perfect. You'd hardly even notice the cooldown when you got the sheep wandering around like that. And yeah, 15 wool, that could be enough, but why not grab a little bit more? Yeah, that's 18 wool. Can double the windmill stuff gets doubled, I believe. So that would produce 36 sails, which is not exactly a super fast windmill, but it's decent. And it should be able to power the factory for the time being. Yeah, I go in and actually try to craft them, but I need more sticks. I don't have very much wood either. But I end up getting an idea. I could put in a order for sticks at the post box. And as I'm heading over, I remember I did put in an order for 4 stacks of logs last episode, and it's been delivered. I probably should have like actually grabbed my mic there because there's a little bit that I can grab and just move it closer to my mouth. I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I decided to put in a request for a stack of sticks because there was no way the lumberjack hadn't produced it. Yeah, I got all of those and decided, you know what? I put in the request for the 4 stacks of stairs. I'm gonna go ahead and make those stacks of stairs. And yeah, it only takes not even half the logs. that I ordered to make those stairs. So go ahead and put all the rest of that wood away. I accidentally put one of the stacked stairs away, so I got to go grab those. Phones just died mid-recording because they die if they go too long without audio, and it's been quite a while without them receiving any audio because I'm just listening to nothing. So they just died on me for a second. But yeah, here I was like, these guys want to keep raiding my village. Fine, they can do that. I get to have their soul for it though. If they want to keep their souls, all they gotta do is kill me. But they can't kill me. I've got magic on my side. Yeah, I take anything they have loaded into my backpack, which I'm gonna need to make sure I clear that out near the start of next episode. Yeah, go ahead and load all of those into the stash. And during the next day, the courier can go pick that up. Yeah, unfortunately, this is where the episode must come to a close. I think the timer went off while I was doing that. So I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you all have enjoyed. If so, find a way to let me know. If not, again, find a way to let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.